So Prince William visited Belfast to begin a 2-day tour of a campaign aimed at helping to end homelessness. Okay, what if I rephrased it to an unelected monarch born into privilege and wealth, acquired through the working class, who owns thousands of acres of land, is campaigning to end homelessness? I'm not being biased here, those are just the facts. The Duchy of Cornwall is a private estate estimated to be around 1 billion, which was established by Edward III in 1337 for his son, Prince Edward, and has been passed down to the eldest surviving son of each monarch. The estate stretches for 52,449 hectares of land across 20 counties in mostly southwestern England and is currently the responsibility of William, who also has the title Duke of Cornwall to run. The reason why monarchs get away with this virtue signaling is that we don't have enough class understanding in this country. So what do I mean? Well, despite the myth that wealth is simply created, it's not true. Wealth needs to be extracted from somewhere, which is precisely what the royals do. So having a man pomp around talking about homelessness while owning multiple mansions is sheer hypocrisy. Now, here's an idea. Why not house the homeless in your multiple luxurious mansions or give them away? I usually don't like the argument that when a well-off person shows some kind of social consciousness, there's always that one person who says, well, why don't you just give all your money away? I mean, they fail to understand that it's a systemic problem, but it's different in this case. The wealth of the royals exists solely because it was stolen. They wouldn't be where they are without exploitation and theft. A multimillionaire footballer is technically a worker, obviously not working class. Put aside sponsorships and other ventures, it's still technically a wage. The royal family and the wealth, on the other hand, well, that belongs to all of us, and it certainly belongs to the global south. So why do they engage in these campaigns? Well, obviously it's for appearances, to subdue the masses and make it seem like these people are part of society rather than operating in a completely different realm. Of course, that's all nonsense, just like this campaign. Now, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't mention that these campaigns do provide some assistance. As part of the Homewards campaign, £500,000 will be on offer to each location for businesses, organisations and individuals to find new ways of tackling homelessness. So I'm obviously not against help coming from somewhere, but ultimately homelessness is a result of capitalism and the system. Therefore, no amount of campaigns where a small sum of money is used through organisations will put an end to it. That's why I have a different reaction when it comes to those in positions of power who talk about mental health. I actually support it when individuals like the royals engage in such campaigns because mental health is not merely a material thing, and their existence alone doesn't cause mental illness in society. Well, not entirely anyway. Inequality in society is obviously a factor that perpetuates mental illness, but it's also something that can affect anyone regardless of their material conditions. But notice the last part of the quote, to develop new ways of addressing homelessness. This is being obscure, and it's that type of language that fools people into thinking that this is a complex issue. It's not. Homelessness is very simple. Some people don't have money. Some people don't have a roof over their head. The problem is that we haven't made sure that they have these things. It's not finding a cure for cancer. We need to find strategies and ways of combating this complex issue. No, it's because we have a society where a few people have a lot of people have very few, and some people have nothing. Then we have a government that are not only doing nothing about it, but are making it worse because ultimately they serve global capitalism. So it greatly bothers me when those who possess immense power and wealth campaign on issues directly related to material conditions because their existence is the reason for those problems. It shifts the focus away from the root issue by pretending that homelessness, for instance, is a scenario almost beyond our control and that it requires everyone's involvement to address it is just complete nonsense. In reality, the 1% is entirely to blame. Oh, it's great when people raise awareness of this issue and use their power for good. No, we don't need to raise awareness. We are all aware that this issue exists. What people need to be aware of is that simply having a royal family and the wealth that comes with it, having a financial and political elite, is the reason why we have homelessness in the first place.